Most people think they have a spending problem. They think the solution is just another budget, a spreadsheet maybe one more app, and I'll have this financial problem dialed in and I'll be able to fix it. But the truth is, they don't have a spending problem. They have an income problem. See, you can't shrink your way to financial freedom. You grow into it. So, in this video, I am going to show you how to create and launch a new income stream in 60 days or less, even if you don't have time, even if you feel you're overwhelmed, or even if you don't even know where to start. You're just starting from scratch. Alright, so like I said, I am going to show you 5 points around why you need to have a side hustle, how you make one happen, and how you make it happen so that it's sustainable. So, first point, the real problem isn't about spending. There's a couple of things going on in the world right now that make it essential for you to have a real side hustle up and running. Number one, inflation. The price of things is just going out of control. You know it when you go into the grocery store. You know it when you pull into a fast food restaurant. You know it when you pull up to the gas station. I don't have to tell you that. So, the problem with that is inflation's changed the game. Paychecks aren't keeping up. So if your paycheck's not keeping up and expenses keep climbing, you need to find a way to supplement your income or even replace it with a higher, better one. And that's where a side hustle comes in. Number two, having a job is no longer secure. You could lose it at any minute. And as companies are showing recently, AI is replacing jobs at record rates. And people are just getting cut at UPS, at Amazon, at Google. These are real jobs being lost to AI. So if you are in a vulnerable position, or you think you're not, you may find out that you are, you could lose your job. So job insecurity is one reason, inflation is another. That's why you have to have an additional income, because you can only cut so much. After that, you have to create that unlimited cash flow that comes from a side hustle. Alright, so now we've discussed the income, the inflation, and the job insecurity. Next, I want to talk to you about the 3 signs that you need another income, because you might not be convinced yet. But I'm going to share these 3 signs with you. Number 1, you rely on one paycheck. That means that it can get cut. And especially in these days, if you work for the government where the president or Congress can decide that they don't want to get along, I'll just shut down the government. I'll show them. Then you lose your paycheck. And you've seen that happen a couple of times in the last few months, especially if you're a TSA worker. There's still a partial government shutdown going on. So this still hasn't been resolved. And wait until the next budget comes along or the next debt ceiling comes along, it's going to happen again. So this is going to be a continuous insecurity thing which ripples out into the economy and could affect other jobs. Number 2, sign that you need another side hustle. You can't save consistently. Savings is the rock foundation of your security in the present. You have to be able to save. If you can't do that consistently every month because you don't have enough money left over, you need more money. And that comes in the form of a side hustle. Number 3, you're feeling real financial pressure. You are living paycheck to paycheck. You're barely making ends meet. And you can't figure out how you're going to pay your bills or who you're going to pay and who you're not going to pay, because you're juggling. Do I keep the lights on or do I buy food? Do I pay the insurance or do I pay the car note? These are real decisions Americans are struggling with. So if you're in any one of those situations, understand this. Security comes from multiple streams of income, not just one. So if you fall into any one of those signs, brother, sister, you need a side hustle. Here's my next point. There are mistakes that people make when they start a side hustle, and I don't want you to fall into them. So here are the biggest mistakes that people make when they're chasing a side hustle. Number one, they chase trends. So they try to hop on the latest and the greatest thing. The problem with a trend is they tend to be short term, which means that they're hot until they're not. You want to engage yourself in fixing a problem that is ongoing and continuous. You don't want to sell a tchotchke or something that's hot or something that you see is being phased out due to technological advances. So don't chase trends. That's the biggest mistake that people make. Number two, they copy others. Don't try to be someone else. You can only be yourself. There's only one you. God only made one. And if you try to imitate someone else to the point of copying them, you'll come across as inauthentic. No one will trust you. And you won't even believe in yourself because you're being someone who you're not. So, don't try to copy others. Which leads me to the next one. You're ignoring your strengths. People do that. So they copy other people because they don't realize where their true strengths lie. Recognize your strengths. Don't ignore them. What skill do you have? What experience do you have? What passion do you have? What hobby have you done with great success that people say, wow, you're good at that? These are the things that you need to be capitalizing on. See, your best side hustle is hiding in plain sight in your experience. So you need to gather together what you're skilled at, what you're experienced at, and then that way, instead of chasing something that is not your genuine passion, not your genuine strong point, you're getting involved in something that really aligns with who and what you are. And you can feel good about delivering that to people because you genuinely feel that you have something unique to offer the marketplace and not just a copycat of someone else. See, here's another point I want to leave with you. When people copy other people, they feel like they're in competition with them. That's a big mistake. Don't ever think that you're in competition with each other. You have a unique experience, which gives you a unique viewpoint, a unique way of relating to others, and a unique set of skills and a method of teaching. So you're only in competition with yourself. Let it be that way. Don't try to compare yourself to others. You can learn from others. You can take some lessons from them, but don't try to copy others. I just want to leave you with that point. All right. So don't make any of these mistakes when you're first starting your side hustle. Got it? Good. Okay. So now I want to share with you the 4-step side hustle formula. This is something that you can use to put together your side hustle very quickly. Step 1, identify your skills. And we're going to take it up a little bit. You're going to identify your skills. Then you're going to identify your passion. And then you're going to find out how that aligns with market demand. And then where those three intersect, you have found your ideal side hustle. Now, that's not the end of it. Step 2, you're going to find the problem that you can solve. Now, within the market demand, there's a unique problem that you are uniquely suited to solve. Maybe it's that you can solve a food problem because you cook so good or so well or so great. I don't know. Somebody out there knows the correct formula for that. Number 2, you cut grass like nobody else. You can trim it up. You can fertilize it and get it nice and green. You can give people the dream yards that they love. And in doing so, you can be rewarded very well for it. So, find that problem that you can solve. Number 3, test the idea quickly. Get out there and just put yourself out there. Start asking around. Hey, do you have need of this service? I could solve that problem for you. When you find out that you have people who say, yes, I need a solution to that problem, and your solution solves that problem, now you know you've got something. So after you've done the testing, number 4, you just go ahead and launch it. Don't waste time. Just go ahead and do it. Some people sit around and they wait for the ideal circumstances to materialize out of the clouds. That will never happen. If you wait for your kids to graduate school, then you'll wait for them to graduate college. And then by that time, something else will come along. If you're waiting for summer break, then when summer break comes, the kids will be home, you'll be busy, blah, blah. There's no time like the present. The best time to plant a tree was a year ago. But the second best time is today. Don't wait for the stars to align. The best companies have been launched in imperfect, not ideal circumstances. And they just figured it out as they went along. So, that's your 4-step formula. Number 1, identify your skills. 2, find the problem you can solve. 3, test the idea quickly. Don't dilly-dally. Get after it. Number 4, launch and improve as you go along. Because remember this, clarity comes from action, not from planning. You could plan all day and not make $1. The dollars come when you take action. So remember that in your side hustle formula. We've figured out what we want to do, and we know we really want to do it. So, here is what I promised I was going to give you, and that's your step-by-step 60-day side hustle blueprint. Going to show you week by week what you're supposed to be doing. In week 1, you are going to refine and choose your idea. How do you do that? Well, you're going to consider your skills. You're going to consider your experience. You're also going to consider what you like to do. At this point, what you are not going to do is you're going to chase something just because it makes money. That is a sure way to fail, because once it gets difficult, when your heart's not in it, when you don't even really believe in it or you don't like it, that's where you're going to throw in a towel and you're going to give up. So, it's got to be something that you enjoy doing. It's got to be something that you're good at doing because it aligns with your skills and your experience. And it's got to be something that people actually would pay money for you to perform the service to solve their problem. So you're going to think about the problems out there. What do people have problems with? Well, they have problems putting things together. They have problems learning certain things. They have problems passing tests. They have problems getting good grades in school. They have problems learning skills. They have problems cooking. They have problems taking care of their yard. All of these problems are things out there that people would be willing to pay money for because they're doing it now. So you're going to research the marketplace. One of the best places to start is Google. And just ask Google, what are the biggest problems that people are willing to pay other people money to solve? It'll tell you. That's just one way to go about this. So once you settle on your idea, because all of those things aligns with your skills, your passion, and the marketplace, now you've got your idea. Week 2, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take that idea, you're going to formulate it into a solution, and you're going to go around to people, and you're going to go to like your friends and family, and you're going to say, what's a big problem that you have? You ever have a problem with this? And they're going to say, yeah, that gets on my nerves. And you're going to say, how badly would you like to get rid of that problem? Real bad. Bad enough to pay somebody to get rid of it? Yeah. Do you know a guy? Yeah, I know a guy. Me. Well, how would you solve it for me? I'll tell you. And then what you're going to actually do is schedule an appointment with them, and you're going to explain how you're going to solve their problem. Because in week 3 to 4, you're going to actually start selling this. So in week 2, you're testing the demand. The people are saying, yeah, I'd be willing to do that. Can you do that for me? And so now you've proven, you've got your proof of concept. So now you're going to go with your minimum viable offer that you've crafted together, the thing that you do, your special sauce that solves the problem, and you're going to start selling. You're going to get no's. Get used to the no's. That's part of it. Here's another news flash. Selling is part of running a side hustle. People are not just going to come to you. You got to learn to sell. So that means understanding how to do a proper presentation, how to uncover their pain points, how to present your solution, and show them how life, if they continue how it is going to be painful. But with your solution, it's not going to be painful. You're going to take it away, you're going to solve it for them, and life's going to be great. Now, in weeks 3 and 4, you're going to get your chops with selling. Now, after you work out all the bugs in weeks 5 to 8, and the remainder of the 60 days, that's when you're going to scale things up. You've already got your process. You know that people are willing to pay, so now you're going to tweak things like, how do I deliver this more efficiently? How do I reach more people? Can I even charge more for this? You'll learn these things as time goes along. The smart system I have now is not what I started out with. That came with time and with experience and with refinement. But now it's the quickest, surest way to teach somebody how to get strong with their money. You will find the same thing as you go along. So, you don't need a whole year to work this out. You just need a plan. There's your plan. There's your 60-day side hustle blueprint. Take it and run with it. Go. You will find success. You'll bump yourself along the way, but you only get the success by doing. So you've watched this video and you've decided that it's time, you're ready. I'm ready to stop stressing about money, and I'm ready to start generating real income from a side hustle. I've got the solution for you. I have an upcoming workshop called the 60-day 1K side hustle. In this, I'm going to show you the detailed steps about how you figure out what is your ideal thing that you're going to do. Then I'm going to show you how to create a clear launch plan. I'm going to show you how to find the right price for it and how to find the people to sell it to. And then I'm going to show you how to start generating revenue quickly. All of these things are going to be covered inside my 60-day 1K side hustle workshop. To get in this workshop, all you need to do is scan the QR code you see on the screen, or you can go to my website at intentionalmoneysolutions.com/events. Yes, in the events section, you will see the event there, and you can click on it to register. Either way is going to get you there, either by clicking on the QR code or going straight to my events tab on my website. All right, boys and girls, that is how you can start your own side hustle and generate real cash in 60 days or less. So I hope to see you soon in my workshop, because it will be a life-changing experience. You do not want to miss out. Start today. Take control of your financial future. Register now. See you soon.